of, dang it, restarted it. Take 3. Hey guys, I want to share my personal stories, the thoughts I was having on sharing your testimony as a Christian, sharing your experience, strength, and hope, sharing your story of your transition of darkness to light, right? How you got set free, your jail stay, your rehab stint, your getting pulled out of the miry muck and set on a rock by God himself, you know. Stories captivate people, and you're an ambassador, right? We're ambassadors for Christ. So some people are introverts, some people are extroverts. You know, if you're an introvert, it may be hard for you to tell your story. If you're bold and if you're an extrovert, it may be easier for you. Listen to this though. I was analyzing because I used to be like this. So I'm speaking about myself, and you may struggle with this as well when telling your story. Okay. If the focus is on pride in telling your story versus the power of God and glorifying him, you're being influenced by a little bit of pride, arrogance, narcissism, and a Jezebel spirit. Jezebel spirit wants all the control. Jezebel wants the attention, right? Wants the focus, wants the glory. So guys, if you do a little self-inventory and ask yourself, like, what are my motives? What are my motives? You got to check your motives like you check the oil in your car. Like, why do I want to tell the people on social media or in a group, on a platform? You know, if you get asked in an AA meeting, maybe perhaps, or if you have been to rehab and you find yourself wanting to speak out a lot, tell everybody what you went through and, well, I did this and I did that. Like, is it pride or is it a passion to put the focus and spotlight on the word of God, on God's glory, right? On the power of God. Pride versus power of God. Dude, I used to, and I'll speak I instead of like you. I used to want to share my story, my testimony, my deliverance, my transition from darkness to light, because like I would notice, like I would emphasize like how bad it was, right? Like I was the chief of sinners. Like, oh, I used to shoot up 60 units of methamphetamine and cocaine and just get so demonically twacked out that I would do this and do that and all these horror stories, you know what I mean? They warn people if you've ever been to rehab, to not focus on the war stories or the horror stories, right? Don't overemphasize that stuff. Like, why are you emphasizing on that? That's a real thing. Like even secular people in clinical rehab say don't focus on war stories, is what they call them. It's because you're putting the glory and the attention, the focus and the time on Satan, dude, on demons, on their power. Like I mean, what is that, dude? Like, why do you feel a need? Why do we feel a need? Why do I feel a need? In the past, I really struggled with this. I'm free from it now. I genuinely believe. Of like, you know, telling people how bad it was, emphasizing the trauma, emphasizing the parent wounds that I had, my mom and dad's divorce. So I would always talk about it. If you always got to talk about it, are you free from it? You know what I mean? Now, you are only as sick as your secrets. So I don't believe you should keep things a secret at all. I do believe you should talk about your past, but just check your motives, man. Like, check your motives to see if you're trying to wow people by your awesome testimony, by your powerful and impactful testimony, guys. I don't know, just some thoughts, trying to share some words of wisdom from my past and what I've been through. You know, I want to keep the focus on Jesus. I want to keep the focus on God. I want to keep the focus on not where I was, but yes, how he changed me and where I am today and where I'm going tomorrow, right? The hope, you know. Anyway, I hope this helps. Like, share, comment. Let me know if anybody got anything out of this or if I'm just talking mumbo jumbo. All right. Peace.